Reasons why Cartoon Network was the worst from 2016 to 2019. (2025) Andrew T12345 videos. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the video of Andrew T12345 that is going to tell you about how bad Cartoon Network was from 2016 to 2019, especially in 2017 and 2018, most decently the summer of 2017, because that was a horrible era in general. Andrew T12345 Productions. So, back in 2017 and 2018, Andrew Thompson was watching Cartoon Network, and that was a big mistake that he made in his life. I saw this, well, Andrew Thompson has actually watched Cartoon Network from 2013 to 2019, when Teen Titans Go was brand new. And that was a huge mistake that he made in his life, because of all of the triggers that he would see on TV from 2013 to February 2019, when he stopped watching Cartoon Network. I really made a big mistake watching Teen Titans Go, Unikitty, The Amazing World of Gumball, the original Teen Titans, the Powerpuff Girls both 1998 and 2016, Uncle Grandpa, OKKO Let's Be Heroes and Mighty Magi Swords. Those were all Cartoon Network's worst ever shows. I wish I never watched them in 2017 and 2018, especially the summer of 2017. Because of triggers that I saw, and I was a big amount in summer 2017. I made a mistake watching Cartoon Network from 2016 to February 2019, when I stopped watching Cartoon Network altogether, because of triggers like sharp teeth scenes, either red or fire eye scenes, crappy shows, crappy promos, non-scene, no storyline, cringe promos and bad content. There are also other reasons why I stopped watching Cartoon Network in February 2019. – 2017 and 2018 were Cartoon Network's top worst years ever, because of crappy and cringe content like Summertime Go from 2017, the best summer ever from 2018, crappy shows, triggers, cringe promos and much more of that crap that Cartoon Network made a big mistake promoting. Shoot, there was even an episode of Ben 10, with a character called Zingo, and that was Ben 10's worst ever mistake. Ever since 2016, when the 2016 Powerpuff Girls came out, Cartoon Network has gotten bad and it has been getting worse ever since then. In January 2017, one of Cartoon Network's best shows regular show has ended, and since then Cartoon Network has just been getting worse and worse, especially with OKKO Let's Be Heroes and Unikitty coming out that year. From 2016 to 2019 marks the worst era of Cartoon Network, because of all the crappy content and triggers that kept coming at that time. Especially 2017 and 2018, definitely summer 2017. So, back in the summer of 2017, there was Summertime Go, and back in the summer of 2018, there was Best Summer Ever. Those were two of Cartoon Network's big mistakes of the late 2010s, especially in the summer of 2017, with all of those triggers I saw throughout that summer. Summer 2017 was one of the worst summers the first have ever had in my life, because of all of the content I was looking at the time, and all of that cringe content that I never really uploaded on the internet. 2017 and 2018 were horrible years, because of all of the stuff I did and that has happened to me, like watching Cartoon Network, making such cringe art from Microsoft Paint, making stupid behavior mistakes that I would be in trouble for, getting kicked in the shin on February 6, 2018, and much more stupid crap that has happened to me or I did in those times. 2017 and 2018 were horrible times, especially on February 6, 2018, when I was kicked in the shin by a student at school. I will always remember that day on February 6, 2018, on what happened to me that day. That day, I was kicked in the shin by a student at school, and that triggered me so bad that it affected me all the way until April 30, 2018. That was one of the really big triggers that I had in the 2010s that was really painful. One thing I made a big mistake doing in 2017, especially in the summer of 2017, was make these drawings that are on the screen right now. Yeah, I made these drawings, because I wanted to make my own TV channel company like Cartoon Network, and that was a big mistake that I made, especially that I made a big mistake watching Cartoon Network in that later 2010s, especially in 2017 and 2018. Most defiantly summer 2017. But I do remember Cartoon Network from 2015, and 2015 was actually a pretty good year of Cartoon Network. I know we still had shows like Teen Titans Go, The Amazing World of Gumball, and Uncle Grandpa, but we also had some of the best Cartoon Network shows like Regular Show, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, and We Bare Bears, and I remember watching those shows back when I would be going to one of my older brother's wrestling tournaments at Isbell Middle School in Santa Paula and Balboa Middle School in Ventura, and I even went to a tournament at Fremont Middle School in Oxnard, one at Beuna High School in Ventura, and even one at Royal High School in Simi Valley. Man, those were actually the good times of the 2010s, before Cartoon Network got bad. I even remember Cartoon Network from 2013 and 2014, when I first started watching Cartoon Network. I know there was shows like Teen Titans Go, The Amazing World of Gumball, and Uncle Grandpa, but there was also the best Cartoon Network shows like Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and Regular Show. That was when Cartoon Network was actually good. But 2015 was the best of them all, because it reminds me of those old wrestling tournament that I would go to at middle schools back in 2015 and early 2016. Man, those were the good days. Shoot, I even remember Cartoon Network from 2010 to 2012, back when my brothers were watching Cartoon Network. So, the oldest year of Cartoon Network that I remember was 2010, when Cartoon Network got rebranded. Man, Cartoon Network was the best at that time. That was laterally the best era of Cartoon Network ever in history, especially 2010, because we didn't even have the crappy shows like Teen Titans Go, The Amazing World of Gumball, and Uncle Grandpa. Well, The Amazing World of Gumball actually came out in 2011. But yeah, Cartoon Network was so good back in 2010, when it was first rebranded. 2025 Andrew T 12345 videos. Did you like this video? If you did, then give this video a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos of Andrew T 12345. The end.